got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig. Miss Wig.
Tonight, after more than 25 years of marriage, gospel star Tina Campbell's husband has reportedly filed for divorce. And looking back at everything they've been through, did any of you see this coming?
Tina, how'd you find out about the affairs?
Someone actually who knows me very well, they were watching me on the reality show, and I was always saying, I can leave all of this. I can just go and I'm just be with my husband, and I don't need none of this, just me and Teddy, and they can have this. And they were like, listen, I hate to have to say this to you, and I followed the information that I found out for 6 months to make sure it was true, because I don't want to break your heart, but don't stop doing what you're doing, because you might need to take care of you and your kids. So they told me about 2 of them, right? I had talked to my husband 2 days before I was in New York, and I talked to him, and I was like, listen, honey, I got reason to believe there's something that's going on, and I need you to be, I'm coming to you because I love you, and I want to be able to work through whatever this is, and I need you to tell me. We stayed on the phone for 1 hour and 8 minutes. He didn't give me nothing. So when we came home, the person who it was, she used to work for me, and so that broke my heart. She was like a godmother to my children. She had access to my home to come get my kids, and all that kind of stuff was very, mixed in our family. And so I called, and she didn't answer her phone. So when we got home, it was Super Bowl Sunday, I said, come upstairs. I said, are you having an affair with her? And he said, no. I said, call her. While we doing this, I was like, call her. And so he did. And he was like, Tina wants to know, and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, are you sleeping with my husband? And she hung up the phone, so I had my answer. So it broke my heart. It devastated me, and I spazzed out.
Since then, I found out about more. And I don't want to hold on to somebody who I cannot trust. You see, I have been trying since the very beginning. The situation gets a little worse, and then I try to forgive, and it gets a little worse, and I try to forgive. You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I thought we was the ideal relationship just like everybody else. And I got to find out in front of the whole goddamn world that all of my life was a lie. And you want me to quote scriptures right now?
I don't want you to quote scriptures.
You want me to say something that's all positive? I feel negative right now.
I know that.
I just want you to understand that.
I know that.
Yeah. What do you think, Teddy?
Yeah,
been on a reality show.
I didn't want to do it at first, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to do it because I was living a double life, and so when I said when Tina said yes, and I was like, okay.
But husband, I did not say yes. I asked you.
Well, yeah.
I asked you.
Well,
I was like, I'm not finna offer our life.
I asked
Off
you.
our life.
And
Well,
you said,
it kind of felt like you wanted to do it, and I was like, well, you did ask me, but it kind of felt like you wanted to. And at this point, we had both said no. You said no. I was like no, because I kind of really didn't care for that spotlight, but also because I didn't want to be exposed.
Right.
So when you asked me, I was kind of like, I think she really want to do it, so whatever. And I wasn't at that point thinking something about you about to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But after saying yes, I'm telling you, I remember these moments. After saying yes, I felt like I heard God audibly speak to me. It was in my soul. I heard him say, "You're going to be exposed." It was like and I was terrified after I felt and heard him say, "Your sins are going to be exposed."
And we did three seasons before the exposure.
Yeah.
Me to learn because editing and everything, because I was like, I was like, whatever that needs to come out by fasting and praying, I'll be healed and delivered. Whatever I have to do, I will do it. Whatever you wanted me to learn, I will learn it, because I cannot ever go through anything like this again. And I'm in it. So I was like, whatever that is, God, if this can't kill me and I have to live, I need you to heal me entirely. And I am fully submitted to whatever that process entails. And it was very hard. It was very challenging.
Was divorce an option?
Yeah, the flesh. In my flesh, right here, the girl, not the spirit, not the Christian. The girl was like, I can't do it. Are you serious?
I never kissed another man. I never went out with another man. I never entertained the wrong conversation. I never cheated in my head. I never did anything. I was 190% committed to that man. And this is what you did every time I was gone. You stole my life away from me. I'm angry. Why you gotta do me like this? I was good to you, man. I was good to you. I was good to you. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. He don't deserve me. I don't want him. I had hope when all of this started, when I let the whole world know about it. I thought we was healing because he had me thinking that we was healing. You can't keep telling me stuff a little bit. You wait 3 months, then you tell me something else. Then you wait 2 weeks, and you tell me something else. You torturing me, man. You torturing me. Why you putting me through all of this? Break my heart once. You gonna break my heart every month?
Yeah.
And then I struggled with a lot of homicidal inclinations and whatnot. And
look.
I did. It was he knew it was violent.
I destroyed 3 cars. I cut up and crashed up and tried to stab and plotted murders and all kind of crazy stuff because I was angry.
So after I proposed to Tina, one would think that would fix everything, but in reality, it doesn't. We had some days that were really bad. I never thought that this would happen to me.
My love died. All these years that I spent with you was a lie. I'm angry.
And the car is a clear indication of a very bad day. It was my car, and she thought that I could have been riding around town with another woman in the car, which wasn't the case, but my wife, in her pain, she wanted to hurt me.
Getting rid of it, huh?
Yeah, babe. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to have any bad memories. I only want to create new ones.
Oh, I love you, Teddy.
So thank God we're in a better place. Our good days definitely outweigh our bad ones by far. We're still working hard. I want Tina to know that I'm gonna fight for her and my family.
It looked like you done shot up the man car. Did you do that, girl?
I did not shoot up the man. First of all, I don't own a weapon. I ain't rented no weapon. I ain't borrowed no weapons. But when you are angry and when you are enraged, you go get a hammer and you get some scissors and you go crazy. And so that's what I did.
Well,
I'm from Detroit. Them look like bullet.
Is this that admission of guilt?
Yeah, man, look, I'm sitting up. I'm alive.
right?
Come on, Rich Thomas.
Right. Because there's more.
But I was so hurt, and when I get hurt, I get mad. I don't do the cry and get sad. When I cry and get sad, I am fully broken.
So were you when you was growing up, you was a fighter?
Hands down.
I had to take myself to God because I realized at that point, I was like, man, I don't think I'm saved. It was a spiritual awakening for me. This is what you say. I was hearing the Lord say stuff to me like, you're going to love your wife back to me. You're going to show her my love. Through the way you love her, you're going to show her my love. She's looking for me. She's looking for my love. Good. So you're going to show her my love. And I'm like, oh, how am I going to do that? I can't tell her that, Lord. I didn't tell you to tell her. I just told you to do it. You're going to show her my love. And so he's telling me what to do, showing me what to do. And I'm being strong and empowered. My wife will be saying stuff, run, Forrest. I know you're about to run. And she'd come at me with an, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But she was mad and she was angry. So she would be trying to, hurt me. Yeah.
When people ask, people like us, like, oh, why are you Christian or why God? Why not God? Who fresher than God? Like, we went through hell. We went through hell, and God was orchestrating, putting our life and our marriage back together, giving us a testimony, giving us a platform for people to see deliverance. Do you know how many people have told us our marriage is together because of y'all? Do you know how many people, they see my sister when we're not doing things together? Please tell Tina her prayer book and her and Teddy and they podcast that we was doing back, it has helped us. And like, who knew that you gonna get out there and expose yourself, get humiliated in public, feel like, crap in front of the whole world. And God is going to use this to put your marriage back together and put countless marriages back together. That's why we still together, because that's the kind of God that we serve. That's why we can talk about this openly and freely, because what the devil did was horrible, but what God did was greater.
After more than 25 years of marriage, gospel star, who many of you may know as Mary Mary, Tina Campbell and her husband, Teddy Campbell, are calling it quits, with him filing for divorce after reportedly being separated since 2024. Even after everything they've publicly worked through, including infidelity and rebuilding their relationship, now a love story that once stood for faith, forgiveness, and second chances is coming to an end.
Anybody need prayer out there? Anybody out there going through something and trying to get through and it look like it ain't getting through? Let's pray. God, I pray right now for any and everybody who's watching this, who's been calling on you, who's been looking for you, who doesn't feel seen or heard by you, who feels alone and overwhelmed by their stuff, who feels like they got themselves in a fix that they don't know how to get out of, who feels like they just need some help and they don't have none. I'm calling on you for them. You know what the situations are, whether it's their emotions, whether it's mental, whether it's the voices, sickness, whether it's somebody that's fighting against them or trying to stop them, just discouragement in their marriages, in their relationships, in their family, and with their parenting their kids. If it's with somebody that's older and feel like they're alone and they don't know how to function in this phase of life, the single man is just trying to do the right thing, or the married man is trying to do the right thing, or the single mother, or the young woman who's trying to make it out there and feels like she's getting pushed back, whoever it is, wherever they are. If they are watching this, God, and they need you, I pray that you would come and you would help them. Let them feel your presence and your power and your love and your comfort and your strength, God. I pray that you would give them wisdom for their situation and circumstance. I pray that you would give them answers and solutions. Sometimes we're so overwhelmed by what we're going through that we don't realize there's answers right in front of us. There's solutions right in front of us. And I pray that you would help people to find those solutions and find those answers, or navigate what they're going through just a little bit better. Lord, I pray that you would give them your peace while they have to go through it. And I pray that when they get through it, that they would be better because they went through. God, give them eyes to see that pain ain't always wonderful, but sometimes it's purposeful, Father God. And even though stuff is evil and horrible and we feel like, why did I have to go through this? You cause all things to work out for the good of those who love you. And so I pray that you would just help your people. Somebody who just needs to be saved and rescued, save them, rescue them, help them, heal them, comfort them, strengthen them, be with them like only you can, God, I ask in Jesus' name. And I want to say thank you to any and everybody who has ever prayed for me, because let me tell you something, the battle that I was going through up here was serious. That pandemic showed me that I was not as Christian as I thought I was. And if somebody had not have prayed me to this point, I would not have gotten to this point. So thank you for praying for me. Thank you for caring. Thank you if you like a part of the prayer teams and you the mother or the preacher or the deacon or the brother or the sister or the auntie, the godmama, the nice person in the neighborhood that be praying for people. Thank you for sacrificing your time and caring enough, having enough compassion and sympathy and empathy to pray for people, because we need it. And my new song, Pray For Me, is for all of y'all out there to be praying and helping people get through. They don't even know how they're getting through. It's because y'all be out there praying.
So this is awkward. Gospel duo Mary Mary is going viral right now, but not for music.
Me and my husband are getting married again.
So boom, yesterday TMZ reported that Tina Campbell's husband filed for divorce after more than 20 years of marriage. They got married back in 2000 and reportedly separated in 2024. So yeah, this is a long-term relationship coming to an end. Here's where it gets low-key messy. Her sister, aka the other half of Mary Mary, Erica Campbell, posted a video.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for all of your submissions. Yes, I am celebrating 25 years. Me and my husband are getting married again. Our vow renewal celebration will be powerful. It is not just celebrating us, it's celebrating everybody who's been on this journey with us, our entire family, those that have prayed for us, covered us, walked with us through difficult times, all of that. And I want a dress that represents all of that. It's not just about me and him. it's a celebration of love. It's a celebration of what I believe God has done in and through us. And I'm super, super grateful. So thank you for all of your submissions. Child, y'all sending submissions to everybody. The deacon at the church, my high school music teacher. Y'all done reached out to everybody. You can leave your handle. You can DM me with your designs, your page, and all of that. I've gotten some beautiful, amazing, wonderful pages, and I got a tough decision. I have stylist Jay Bolin helping me and the Gugu Atkins helping me decipher and figure out who that person is. Thank y'all so much. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be a wonderful celebration of love and what God has done. So thank you. A few more submissions. I'm going to announce who it is really soon. Like really soon. So thank you so much. And yeah, happy submitting.
The internet is like, wait a minute, because of the timing, people are calling it tone deaf, saying things like, oh, why would you post this knowing your sister is going through the opposite? And who needs enemies when you have sisters like this? I'm not gonna lie, if I'm going through a divorce after 20 years of marriage and my sister is publicly celebrating her love story at the same time, baby, I'm looking at her a little sideways.
Remember on yesterday, y'all, I reported y'all that Gospel Grace, her name is Tina Campbell, and her husband have filed for divorce, y'all. Well, now it's being reported, y'all, that those shackles are off. And they're saying, y'all, that Mary, Tina Campbell, you know, we all know they're heading for divorce, but they say it looks like the praise reports, y'all, have officially turned into legal filing. Now, according to MTO, they confirmed that Glendon Teddy Campbell has officially pulled the plug on his nearly 26-year marriage to gospel powerhouse Miss Tina Campbell. Now, according to the court documents filed in Los Angeles court on Monday, they're saying, y'all, that Teddy cited usual irreconcilable differences, but they're saying, honey, the streets and those that are close to the drummer are whispering, y'all, that the differences were as much about the ballot box, y'all, as they were about the home, honey. Oh my God, this is talking, y'all. They said the filings revealed that the couple actually separated back in June. They say meaning that they've been living separate lives for nearly 2 years while keeping up appearances. Now, they said the kids, Teddy is asking the court for visitation and the money. He's also asked that spousal support be determined at a later date, though the documents suggest that they have already handled most of their property divisions privately. Now, they say while the world remembers back in 2014 the cheating scandal where Tina famously admitted that she wanted to destroy Teddy after his infidelity, insiders told MTO that they never quite recovered, from that very public support of Donald Trump. Now, they're saying as a strong Christian and vocal Democrat, they say Teddy reported, y'all, found Tina's 2017 open letter where she stated that her faith led her to support Donald Trump, a low point, y'all, that they couldn't pray away.
What I said is, if during your campaign what you said appealed to me and it appealed to my Christian values more than the other candidate, then when it comes down to it, I chose based on my faith. I didn't really like either one of the candidates, if I could just be honest. But it was two people that had a chance of winning, and so I voted based on my faith. Do I agree with everything that's being done and being said? No. Do I promote and advocate any of that? No. And do I choose to give any more of my time to anybody who has an opinion about my right to vote and to who I vote for and what behind it? Not at all. So what's the next question?
Okay.
Tina Campbell, ladies and gentlemen.
That last part right there.
I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to pray for the leaders. Stand with does not mean I agree with everything.
Right.
It means that I pray for you.
But do you understand that people were a little upset because of the things that he's been doing to this country?
I'm upset with the things that he's doing in this country.
We got to follow up, though,
I'm upset with a lot of that, but I don't agree with all of the choices, and I established that in my letter, but
you
nobody
do
wants
have
to
a
talk
right
about
to
that.
vote for who you want to vote for, who you want to stand, but people were upset, and you can understand that.
I ain't out campaigning for nobody but Jesus.
Now, they say with the current political climate in 2026 heating up, those old wounds, y'all, apparently reopened. And somebody said, quote, it just wasn't about one vote. Source close to Teddy said, they said it was about the fallout. They're saying that the fans turned on her, the industry looked at them differently, and Teddy, y'all, was the one, honey, often left holding the bag at home while she defended her stance. Now, they say it created a divide in their house that faith alone, y'all, couldn't bridge.
I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.